Welcome to Local Point, your life, your stories, with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to Local Point. I'm your host, Chris Piner. Let's welcome into the studio today Sean Robinson and Jason Flynn. They're here to talk about this year's G.A.M Convention, right?
That's right.
And I never know if it's G.A.M or G.A.M. It definitely stands for something. What does it stand for?
It stands for Games, Anime, and More, which is just a way of saying animation, because we've got cartoons there, we've got video games, and actually a variety of different games, including tabletop ones, card games, dice games, all sorts of family fun activities, even jigsaw puzzles and people in costumes and contests and prizes, and it's a really great time.
It does sound like a lot of fun.
We have it twice a year, actually, March and August. And so
you two of them a year, and this isn't your first time around either. You've been doing these for a couple of years now, is that right?
Last year was the first year, 2015. I actually been thinking of doing it for a long time. Went to a convention in Denver, and I started saying, you know, I think I could really do this, make it a real thing, and felt inspired. And so I was like, why should we drive all the way out to Denver or Salt Lake City just to go to a convention? We could have one here. And so I started it in the summer of 2015. We had one in March 2015 or 16, and now one in the summertime.
Is this the second one that you've done, the second event or third event?
This will be the third.
The third event?
Second this year, the third total on August 6th, which is the first Saturday in August.
Well, I definitely want to talk about more of the details that are going on at the convention, but first let's get to the basic details. When is it?
It'll be Saturday, August 6th at the Microtel Inn and Suites. It's the hotel across from Naples Country Cafe and next to IFA. And it's going to run from 10 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. People can line up, show up before that. We let people in a little bit early so they can look around. We have vendors selling arts and crafts, sometimes foods and drink. And while there's the main events where we do things like the contests and we'll do trivia and music where people got to name that tune and things like that, we also have the side event zone, which is more casual and relaxed, where people can have pickup games. You know, they can play some Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo, or they could just pick up a board game or put together a jigsaw puzzle and make a new friend.
Very good. And there's also an element of cosplay.
Obviously, when you think of conventions, you think of cosplay. So when he first started promoting the very first G.A.M Con, I got a flyer about it, and so I contacted him. I've been doing cosplay for a couple of years now. I have a page. I've been a guest at a convention, a guest cosplayer. I've gone to several conventions. I've got about 10 good cosplays I do so far, including this one. Sometimes I just do takes on characters. This is, of course, my Victorian era version of the Riddler.
Yeah.
So I talked to him, and he kind of put me in charge of the cosplay element of it. I help with the contest. I judge the contest. I even go out and contact sponsors. Last G.A.M Con we had, I was actually able to get a donation of some tickets to Salt Lake Comic Con as one of the prizes for the contest.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, we give out pretty good prize packs. It's a bit of a hodgepodge of things, including oftentimes free admission to the next convention. So.
Ah, good thinking, good thinking. Well, are people expected to come in costume, or is this just something that people do if they
That's the
feel
great
like
thing
it?
about conventions is like nobody expects them to, but yet it happens so often. And the great thing about our conventions, there's so many people that come up dressed up as their favorite video game characters or other characters, whatever you love, whatever your fandom is, whatever you love dressing up as.
Completely optional, but appreciated.
Yes.
A lot of fun. It adds the color to the
Yes.
convention. And you mentioned there's a contest as well.
Yeah, we do cosplay contests where if you have a really good costume and you think you have a chance, you can win a prize. Like you said, a hodgepodge of prizes. It's not just one thing, but usually a prize pack.
Right. Well, that's great. How many do you expect a certain size group, or?
Well, we've had anywhere from 50-some to 80-some people, and we've been doing a lot of promoting, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we were over 100 people this
So
time.
a lot more room to grow, and the more the merrier at events like this.
And oftentimes our contests will be divided into age categories, so 14 and younger, 15 and older, to make things a little more fair in case, you know, the younger ones don't have as much as experience as the older ones, and hopefully nobody has to make a little girl cry and feel bad because they won and she didn't.
Family friendly, in other words, then, right? All right, one more time, the date of the con is?
It's going to be the 6th of August. People can find more information at our website, which is gam.rocks, or on Facebook at facebook.com/G.A.M Convention.
Perfect, perfect. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk more about the G.A.M Convention, so stay tuned.
On the latest episode of Wild Air, we head to Red Fleet State Park with a group of mountain bikers as they hit some of our local trails. We invite Andy Adamson into the VTV6 studio to tell us the story of his San Juan deer hunt. Then we spend some time at the Buckskin Hills Complex for Adventure Days with the DWR. All of this on the latest episode of Wild Air, only on VTV6.
Welcome back to Local Point. Before the break, we were discussing the second annual but third event of the G.A.M Convention right here in the Uinta Basin, this time in Naples.
That's right. The first time was in Vernal, last time was in Naples, and again in Naples at the Microtel Inn.
Very good. The Microtel Inn, again, the date is?
August 6th, which is the first Saturday of that month.
Ah, very good. Now, you mentioned that there are hours to this event. It starts at
10 a.m., runs to 6:30, and we've got a variety of different prices depending on exactly who's showing up.
Wonderful. Now, this isn't free. There must be tickets. Where does one get tickets and how much are they?
Well, actually, for certain people, it is free. We're always looking for volunteers. If they work a little, they can get in for free. But also children 9 and younger are free with an adult's paid admission.
Yeah.
If people pre-order tickets through our website, which is gam.rocks, they can get their admissions for only $20. But we also give discounts for clergy and discounts for members of the military, educators, and veterans, and they can get in for $20. And if you buy your admissions at the door, meaning at the convention, it's $30 per person, or you can even pay in Bitcoins, which is a cryptocurrency that's really been taking off on the internet.
Has anybody actually paid in Bitcoin?
This will be the first one we're accepting those as a form of payment, so it'll be interesting to see.
Ah, interesting. That is great. So, what does one expect to see when they walk through the doors?
Well, you're going to walk on in and there's going to be this nice line. Some people in costume, like Jason Flynn here. Some people will be dressed, most people dressed in regular clothes, of course. They'll go up, they'll pay their admissions, or if they've pre-ordered, they just mention their name, they're checked, their hand gets stamped. Now they've got admissions. We've got all our vendors here selling their arts and crafts, many of them nerdy and themed after video games. Over here, we're going to have people playing video games. Over there will be the tabletop gaming section, and we're going to have the main events back down here, where we're going to start showing cartoons at the beginning and then transition over to the costume contest and just event after event all the way until we stop at 6:30, and we're going to run a memoriam for Jerry, who passed away. He was a video game designer, and then afterwards we'll transition right into our big video game championship.
What happens at the championship?
Well, we keep the games a secret right up until it happens, and then reveal them one by one as people take them on, keep it a secret so they can't prepare in advance, to find the most well-rounded but most gifted gamer, I guess you might say.
Oh, in a variety of different areas.
That's right. And so through a process of rounds, more and more people get eliminated till it's just a few handful, and then we do the final one to crown our winner, who will win 2 free admissions to the next thing, as well as a prize pack, and second place even gets free admission and a prize pack too.
I love it. All right. Now, when does the cosplay event happen?
It just happens during the contest. We usually post times on the website, and they're at the con. People can go there and find out what time it starts.
But all day long, you'll see people.
Yeah, all day
in
people.
Costume and dressed.
They'll be walking around, posing for pictures if people want them.
Mm-hmm. Now, what if a person wants to just come and take pictures? Can someone come and do that?
That's perfectly fine.
They need to buy a ticket to come in,
Mm-hmm,
and then you have free access to all of the colors and textures of the G.A.M Convention.
Yes, exactly. And people, you know, they bring their families. We had a group actually last time, a family, and it was funny because the kids kept winning contests, so they basically won their way to the next convention for free by going and winning at various contests, including Super Smash Brothers.
I love that. Now, you had mentioned off camera that you have people coming from out of state this year as well.
That's right. This next convention, we're trying something new. It's themed after Mega Man, which has gotten a lot of people excited because they know the character, they know the franchise, and so people as far away as Nevada and New Mexico and Arizona Arizona and California have been saying, if I can make it, I will be there. And one woman's even planning to bring her whole family. If as long as she can manage the time and budget, she's going to be out here at the G.A.M Convention.
It's growing, right? Every time, getting a little bit bigger, a little more popular. And if you're maybe a Pokemon Go player, there could be some really cool things out there. You know, I don't play the game, but
Yeah, we've actually discussed that now in the heat of now that's been out for a week. The Pokemon Go app is fabulous. There's a lot of people here in town that play it, and we're hoping to get a bunch of players out there and get together and see if we can find
at the G.A.M Convention.
Yes, it's actually the highest grossing app in the United States, and so people should expect to capture and trade Pokemon at the G.A.M Convention.
Might be
There you
good.
go. So if that's your thing, then you can come looking for it. One more time, just quickly, the date.
It'll be August 6th. People can find out lots of information on our Facebook page. Just look for G.A.M Convention. We're the only convention around.
Or your website, gam.rocks.
That's exactly right.
Thank you both for coming today. And thank you for watching Local Point. Stay tuned for this week's community calendar.